Okay. Ayan, magandang hapon po sa lahat po nanonood ng Litrato Philippines at araw po ng Lunes, no? November 7. At ngayong araw ay actually napakalapit na nung araw ng Christmas. Christmas here. So everybody's preparing and buying some things for Christmas. And I hope everyone will able to have their own Christmas party. No? After the pandemic, most of the people are not allowed. No? Last year, we still have a Christmas party, but in very limited people, and we do have. I mean, we need to follow, no, health protocols, just like social distancing, wearing face mask. So actually, not enjoyable, just like before, no? What we I don't know what we have done for many years na we don't have face masks. We can do gather around, dancing together with other friends, and some friends talk, something like that, no. But after the pandemic comes, no, we need to have a social distancing, and then we need to wear face masks. But sometimes we didn't recognize our friends that just passed to us, no? Oh, oo nga, ito ang audio ko. Hold on, I'll just check. Okay? I don't know why ipit ang audio ko eh. Hold on. Test. I think no. Hold on. Test. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Ayan. Ayan, sorry. Ayan. Okay na ba, brother? Okay na to, no? Okay na. Okay. Mas malinaw na. Ayan. Ayan. Anyway, before we start, no, and dito, introduce our guest, no. We do have a guest for today, but first we need to we do have reports, ba, brother? So that I can oh, hold on na. I'm just checking my my um other account. No? Hold on. Anyway, before we do start our program, we would like to invite everyone to watch Litrato Philippines um, via Sky Cable Channel 224 and all TV boxes and DTT boxes nationwide. And of course, you can hear us in our Philippine radio station, DCRJ 810 AM. And of course, in our social media account, facebook.com/DCRJ10am, and our YouTube channel, DCRJ10am, Radyo Bandido. Yan. At meron din po tayong tawag dito, meron po tayong TikTok account, DCRJ810am. Ayan, oo, mas okay na, oo nga. Pero walang report, no? So that I can continue to introduce Miss Earth Korea. And before I do that, before I ask everyone, we would like, before we introduce our guest, we would like also to ask for people not in the Philippines or someone who working and driving and not allowed to watch a video. You can download stream apps and Radio Garden apps, then search DCRJ 10am. You can download it via iOS and Android, no? Yes, ang ganda, no? We do have television, we do have radio station, we do have social media account, and of course, we do have apps, no? So there's nothing to miss, no? Our interview for today, yeah. So first, we would like to introduce our guest, no? Actually, she is very popular, no, here in the Philippines. Most of my friends from pageant bloggers, no, telling me Korea is one of the candidate that has to beat, no. Oo. If anyone aiming for a crown, they have to beat first Miss Korea. That's what they're saying, no? Because she is a very good contender for Miss Earth 2022, no? And they said, no, it's time for Korea to shine, no? And most of my friends, no, supporting this candidate, no? And they love this candidate much because they've seen, no, um, some aspect that very queen for them, no? First, she is fluent in English, and then second, she has a good record at the same time, and she is beautiful at the same time and very intelligent person. That's what they're telling me, no? Because I was so flattered what you're saying to Miss Korea, but I didn't have an opportunity to interview her first, no? So I asked, no, Ma'am Shani, actually last week, and Shani's too busy. That's why I'm the one who initiate, no, to find you, you know. And after that, when I find you, I already asked to add. Maybe you didn't notice me yet. And then when the time Shani maybe told you, no, they will add you in our GC chat with other Mr. Queens. Ayan. They, ano no, you already noticed and add me in your Facebook, and I'm so very flattered with that. Anyway, let's introduce our guest for today. She is 23 years old, studying communication at the University of Illinois at Urbana Champaign. No?
Yes,
Growing
correct.
up, I have put down roots in many different places from Australia, United States, Canada, China, and finally my country, Korea. Today, I'm global president of this era, and my unique itinerary has ultimately shaped the person I am. Empathetic, open-minded, and I believe I can use my platform to spread awareness about the current environmental crisis across the borders. Combating, no, climate issue, every single person is impacted by it, and we need this collaboration of the minds from all over the world. My rich cultural experience can and will catalyze and the process of informing the influencing others to adapt and understand the significance of having ecologically conscious mind. Her advocacy is mitigating carbon footprint in cities and urbanized areas through sustainable mobility and promoting lifestyle that help us reduce carbon emission in our daily life. Cities and urban areas account for majority of carbon emission. In fact, as more urbanization takes place, we are urgent need an adoption of green technologies. These technologies will not only help us build greener cities, but shared green technologies will help developing countries and cities build a sustainable economy. Climate crisis knows no border, and as an international community, I believe it is us, Miss Earth, role to collaborate and knowledge share across the borders. Then that was true. No? Let's welcome our Miss Earth Korea, no other than Mina Su Choi.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Uh, did
Thank
I
you.
mention it right?
Yes, you did. Yeah, Mina Su Choi. You made an excellent, that's how you say it, Mina Su Choi.
Anyway, um, actually, I have a lot of friends in Korea
Mhm.
because I've been a photographer of one company, Korean company here in the Philippines when the who ano no who have lots of Korean people traveled across the Philippines, and I'm with them, no, bringing drone and put and my camera to shoot them, no, and I was hired every time they had a guest. They asked me to travel with them, no, wherever they go, no, I'm with them, no, and I don't have an opportunity to learn, no, how to speak Korea, but the good
Well,
things they
right
know
here
how
I
to,
teach you,
yeah.
so
Oh, but they are no. Name ni guest, Mina Su Choi. I already said it yesterday. Actually, na-send ko na sa inyo, brother. Ewan ko lang kung na-receive nyo. Teka lang, wait ha. Check natin. Na-send ko na siya kahapon. Ayan. Ay, Naku, hindi dito. Wala ba diyan? Teka lang ha, check ko ha. Ito. Um, they are asking for your name so that they can put your name in the television right now.
Oh, it's
Okay. Yeah.
Mina.
Yeah, Minasucho.
Yes.
Ayan. Anyway, um, as we do know, there's a lot of people, no, wants to go to Korea because um, we love Korean movies, no, and we watch a lot, no. Actually, when it was translated in Tagalog dub, most people loves it, no. That's why they love the story. Came from Korean culture, no, including your actually most especially the love story that you have, no, and some of the movies also are regarding your culture, no? That's why
Yes.
we do love, no, so we know some Korean, I don't know if these people are a hero or whatever, just like Jumong and I forget the other one, the one who are the doctor and knows how to cook. I just forget her
Oh,
name.
oh, I know which one you're talking about. The song goes like, oh, na, na, oh, na, na.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wait, what
Parang,
was it called?
sino
대장금.
yung,
대장금.
sino yung na Korean na pinanonood? The first one that we watched, we already forgot, no? But,
No, it's called
um,
대장금. 대장금.
Jang Yung. Ayun, Jang Yung.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, that's the, I don't know if it's part of your history. I think it is, right?
Yes, it is.
Jang Yung, no? That is one the best, no? Cook and actually I love her story, no? Every time I watch it, I watch it I think two times, no?
Three
Because
times.
it
That's
it
really
is
good.
a lot of episodes.
Yes, there's so many episodes.
Yeah, so many episodes. I really remember I have a lot of CD of it. I think um 30 CDs. So that
Yes.
30 30 CDs, no? So that I have that when I watch that movie. Anyway, let's talk about Korea. No, as we do know, there's a lot of people wants to go to Korea, and if ever, no, me and other Miss Earth, no, wants to visit your country. What are the places would you recommend for us, no, for the first timer to visit your place, and what are the foods that you recommended to introduce to the tourists just like me? Go ahead, Mina.
Yes. So let me think. There are actually so many places to visit in Korea, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen them on dramas and drama series. But my favorite place to go is probably Han River. It's in the middle of Seoul, and it's a great place to go with your friends, family, and maybe a boyfriend and a girlfriend. And then you can have
Mm-hmm.
beer and chicken there, and that's usually the most romantic thing you can do, or it's the most relaxing thing you can do at the end of the day. So I definitely recommend doing that.
Wow, no. And how about the foods, no? Actually, people love food, no. I do know there's some lot of foods in Korea, no. Including Korean cakes and what the one the just like the bagoong on us kimchi. No? Oh
Yes.
yeah, kimchi. No, you know how to make kimchi?
Yeah,
You know how to make?
I had it for breakfast as well.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
Every
My
single
friend,
meal I have kimchi. It's
my friends loves it a lot, no? And actually, they put it also in breakfast, either also in their lunch and dinner, no? They love kimchi so much. That's why they learn, no, how to make it, no. But I know, no, the authentic one can be fine, no, in Korea, and I know the flavors that you have is different, no. What we are doing here in the Philippines. Anyway, can we do also ask? No, I do know that you have a lot of pageants in Korea, right? And you're very beautiful to be representative of your country. No, why did you choose Miss Earth along other pageant like Miss Universe, Miss Grand International, including Miss International and supranational Miss Globe. Why did you choose Miss Earth over this prestigious pageant?
Yeah. So there are actually so many pageants, and the good thing about pageants is that they're all very advocacy driven. But something that I'm passionate is about nature as well. And I'm a very natural person, and I love to really appreciate the natural beauty as well and the environment. So I thought Miss Earth was the most suitable pageant for me as our driving advocacy of Miss Earth is about protection of the environment. So I thought this was the
Mm-hmm.
right decision for me. And not to mention, it was going to be held in the Philippines and I want to visit again. So it all worked out fine.
Wow, no, and I do know, no, na that there's a lot of pageant there, no, and maybe this advocacy is aligned with you, no. But if ever after this, no, with or without crown, are you planning to join another pageant after this?
So at this very moment, since I'm already doing Miss Earth, all my energy and all my focus is really on Miss Earth. So I haven't really thought beyond that. Any other
Ah,
pageant?
okay. Just actually, it's too early to tell, no.
Yeah.
And actually, we're just starting the pageant at first, no. But I was, no, I was so very positive that this year, no, actually, you have an opportunity to bag that crown, no, and bring it home to Korea. No, I'm very very positive on that. Just be on yourself, and I think you have to do whatever what I mean, stay what you are, no, and you will able, no, to get that um crown, no? And I hope actually you have a lot of fans here already, no, in the Philippines, no. Maybe when the time in the press presentation on November 14, there's a lot of people will able, no, to see you. Can we do ask when we're going here in the Philippines, in what day, so that
Oh,
some
yes.
of your fans can visit you in the arrival in the airport, no?
Really? That'd be so great. I would be in awe. I would be so flattered. So I will be arriving in the Philippines on the 12th of November, but
Mhm.
I'll be arriving at nighttime at 9:45.
Night, no? I think the fans are able, no, to attend or still wait, no, for your arrival. What time is
Um,
it to be exact? 7, 8, 9,
9:45 p.m.
9:45 p.m. Also, the fans of Nina Su Choi, stay there, no, if you want to see her, no, in an arrival at our airport. Naiya, no? That right? Terminal 1, Terminal 3. Which one? Which
Um,
terminal?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna
Not
have to
sure.
look up. But the airline I'm taking is Korean Air.
Korean
So
Air. So
yes.
maybe for me, no, for the best promotion for you, no, you able to post it in your timeline, either including your Instagram, no, because
Yes.
I know a lot of people, especially Filipinos, love to see you in person, no, and I hope, no, they are very flattered, no, to see you. Not just as Mr. Maybe, no, they were also thinking that sometimes, no, you will be a good actress in your country, no. How's that? Are you are you thinking sometimes that aside for being communication student or communication graduate and a beauty queen and an entrepreneur, have you sometimes crossed in your mind that I'll be an actress someday, something like that?
It's actually one of my goals to become a Korean actress as well. But I do want to be more international. So I do
Mm-hmm.
want to have more opportunities, not only in Korea, but also internationally.
Wow, no, don't
Maybe
worry.
action as well.
Mm-mm. I'll be the one who are one of your number one fans in your list, no? Yes, no.
We're gonna make a
Uh,
promise.
yeah, I'll support you wherever you go, no. And I believe that you can do anything, no. Including that what you said, no, that you are going to be an actress. One of your goal, no, to be an actress, and I do believe that you can do that. Have you ever done some uh, application or
Addition-
um, audition on a film or something?
No, I haven't yet because, I'm still technically, I'm a student, so I haven't been able to really experience that or have the opportunity to do auditions yet. I've been taking acting lessons, but I haven't really been in the fields yet. So I'm very excited, and I think that's going to be another challenge for me. And I always like a challenge, so looking forward to that.
Anyway, are you also? Can I ask? I do know no that we have a talent portion in Miss Earth. Um, can we do know what is your talent? You into dance or singing or both?
I think some of my followers do already know, but I'll be dancing to a K-pop song.
Oh, wow, K-pop song. No, maybe a lot of people will wanted to see you on that performance. No, maybe when the Miss Earth announced, I don't know when is the talent. No,
I haven't.
maybe in the provinces, right?
I'm not sure.
No, you don't know. You don't know yet. No? But
Yeah, I haven't.
I'll just ask Ma'am Maylin, no,
Yeah.
when they gave me the schedule, no, so that I know where it is and we can promote, no, you as well, no.
Okay.
Maybe after our interview, I'll send you some question because I might write no an article for you in my newspaper. No, the newspaper I write so that I can help you to promote you as well. No, in our country. Is that okay with you?
That would be great for me. That would be great for me. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's just one of my help no, to you because a lot of my friends arguing me, no, or telling me why you are not interviewing Miss Korea. She's one of the best candidates in Miss Earth. You should. They're asking me, no, and
I've been
just
actually,
okay, but
oh yeah. So I've been actually seeing some of the interviews with the other delegates, and I was just wondering why isn't he asking me to do an interview with him? So I was a little bit disappointed as well. But I'm glad I
maybe. And maybe no after this they will not ask me anymore no after this interview and maybe they will ask me the second night to write an article about you so after this maybe or maybe in the afternoon I might send you a questionnaire just try to visit my message anytime and then so that you can have the question and then just answer it and then after that I'll send it to my editor so that they can print it next week no uh, when you arrive here in the Philippines.
okay.
Anyway, I have some questions regarding environmental issue in Korea. Do you have any environmental issue in Korea that's definitely happening right now in this year,
Yeah.
2020?
I think it's definitely similar to a lot of urbanized areas because Korea as well, it's a developed country. And the biggest issue that we have is probably depletion of natural resources. Since industrialization, Korea has exacerbated a lot of our natural land. So there's been a lot of problem with air pollution and water pollution, and we're still in the means of solving those issues.
Mm-hmm,
But I think it's similar to it's an international problem with every cities as well.
mm-hmm. How about the solution of your government, including you? What are your participation in order to help this issue to be solved in your country right now?
Yeah. So something that I can do on a personal level is obviously making ecological choices on my own, just
Mm-hmm.
using less plastic and being more green, riding bikes. But that's not enough to solve this issue as a whole because it's a bigger issue. It's an international crisis, right? And
Yes.
what I think I can really do is use the tools I have, such as my communication skills and my cultural experiences to communicate to people in order to influence them to be more green. And if we have enough people that are conscious about how important it is to be green, that's going to affect the people with the power, business,
Mm-hmm.
and the government, because those are the real people that have the power that are producing. So those are the people we're supposed to change from us gathering together. That is what I'm trying to do. Use my
Sorry.
platform.
Actually, I agree with that. No, and before, I was asking our government during some press conference. here in the Philippines that I suggest. No, why don't we to avoid so much traffic and to lessen the carbon emission in our country? Why should we declare a 1 day bike only that can be used everywhere? No, no, no vehicles are allowed to roam, including trucks. But we will just allow the train to operate for the transportation for the public, and we do encourage to own everyone to have their own bikes, no, not
Yeah.
only for exercise, but for that day they should be traveled, no, using their bike into to their destination, no, wherever
Yeah.
they want to go, no. Actually, it's fun, no, biking with the family, biking with friends. Actually, no, it's so much fun, no? And definitely we can lessen, no, the emission, no, of carbon in our country, not only in Korea but also in the Philippines when we do that, no. But in your country, there's a lot of electronic cars, for what I know. Is that right?
Oh, sorry. I was just also going to mention that as a beauty queen, biking also gives you that extra cardio, so it's very good exercise. And
Yes.
that's one of the reasons why I started biking, but it
Mhm.
also benefited the environment as well. So I think that's really about what sustainability means. It's benefiting us, but also helping the environment at the same time.
Yes. No. But in your country, there's a lot of e-cars, no. Unlike in our country, no. Actually, e-cars are just introducing in our country recently. Actually, to be honest, maybe this year, no. And not all the people are owned, no. Some e-cars or electronic cars.
Yeah.
But in your country, there's a lot already, no. I've seen, no. In some movies and also in some commercial that they are promoting electronic cars. Is that true? How many percent actually in your country using e-cards?
I have been seeing more, stations where they're charging electric cars, EVs, but unfortunately, it's not 100% yet. We're still
Yeah,
using cars that are diesel fueled and fossil fueled cars. We still have those around. And the transition can't happen immediately right now, but I think it's a slow process that's taking place. And not to mention, Korea has also been a leading country for hydrogen powered cars as well.
ayan, oo. Sabi nung one of the listeners or viewer in the country, no, sabi, you are so very, sabi niya, you're very so magaling, no? In magaling in English is, you are so great, no? Answering some question and you're so fluent, no? And straight, no? To the point, no? Unlike the other queens, just telling some stories around and then just I don't know, roaming around to get the point, no? But for you, they said you're straight, no, when you're answering the question. And sabi nila, I'm just chatting you, no? Oo. But ano, no, thank you, Ma'am Nustra Querida Pilipinas. Ayan. No? I think she's one of your fans. No? Anyway, can we do ask, no? Meron akong question. I have a question for you, no?
Yes.
Do you think population, no, affects the climate change, no, happening in the world right now? I mean, the growing number of population in our Earth is effects of climate change. What do we have right now? Would you believe on that? Yes or no?
I'm gonna have to think about that because to be very honest, I haven't thought about population having that association with climate change because hmm, that's mm, yeah, I haven't really thought about that yet.
Okay, actually, I'll give you an information with this. Actually, sometimes, no, I was thinking people are trying to save our Mother Earth in some programs, but doesn't think, no, about the population itself, no. Just to compare, a few years back, around 20 years or 10 years before, no, when our population not that big or not too much, um, the needs or demands of the people are not that enough, no, to destroy our environment. Just like trees, looking for mines, something like that. For me, I was thinking it's all just because we are too much. I mean, we are too plenty in the earth. No, that's why the demands and needs for this are are in the high stake. That's why the company are looking to find ways to earn money and digging and cutting some trees, or digging some mines and cutting some trees in order to produce, for their clients, to build houses, to build condominiums, and then to send new phones because some of parts of the phones came from mines. That's right. Are you aware of that, Mina?
No, I understand because, but I think the bigger problem is that people are populated mostly in cities and urbanized areas and
Mm,
industrialized areas. I think that's the biggest problem because that's where, with a lot of cars, congestion happens. And that's
mm,
where a lot of majority of emissions would happen. So, yes, population would affect in terms of where people are most populated are areas that produce the most carbon emissions.
yes, that's also one. No, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of cars. That's why they produce a lot of carbon emission. That's right.
Yeah.
Including which is the top five, no, or let's mention top three. For what I know, China, US, and then India. These
Mhm.
are the top three countries that producing carbon emission, no? And high is that, no? And when you see this, three country is also overpopulated, no? They are also overpopulated, including China, and India as well, no? And for me, the solution for that is one is also to avoid too much people is family planning. But one of our queens are against with it because she wants to be just like what happened in nature, no? The process, no? What God gave us, no? We can uh, I mean um create more kids if we as long, no, as we can do provide things for them, no? I think that's right, no? And I also agree with her, no? But unfortunately, in some countries, just like China and India, they are so overpopulated, and I think they need to limit the number of the families, I mean, the number of children in their families, no, in order to control their population to avoid too much demand, no, in their country. But maybe you have some other point, no? Can you
Yes, I thought
share it
you
with us so that some people will able, no, to understand what
yes.
should be the exact problem, no? What do we have in our in Earth, no? So that we can I mean we can help, no, our other people. Like what you said, no, in your advocacy. One is education. No? I think education is one of the problem, no? We should educate them in order to know, no, what's the reason and what's the solution they need to take, no, in order to save our Mother Earth. But for you, no, that's just my own opinion, no. But for you, do you have any ideas for how do we save our Mother Earth, including, the problem of overpopulated country? Go ahead,
Yes.
Mina.
Yeah. So I think the biggest issue we have with combating environmental crisis is that we we need more change in this world at this very moment because
Mhm.
we're so used to using fossil fuel energies that even though we're aware that climate change is actually occurring and we are aware of the technology, we have the technology in order to be more green, but the problem is that we aren't adopting fully at this very moment. And I think adoption will happen if people stay more informed. And this isn't only educational problems, I think, because how many of us, like a lot of us, well, when I was a child, I remember growing up in elementary schools and drawing pictures of the earth saying, let's save the earth. But has that affected me that much? To be honest, not really. What really makes us change is social media and media exposure. So more than education, I think what is more important is exposure on a daily basis that these issues are at stake and we need to change our behaviors and activities.
Mm. Actually, one of my friends asking where do you learn to speak English fluently? Because we have lots of friends of Korean, no? They have difficulties to speak in English, but why your English is so fluent? Can you tell us more why? I
Um,
told them, no, because her course is communication. That's why she's good in communicating, especially in English. But can you tell us why you chose this courses among the other courses that's available in Korea? Go ahead.
So first, I would like to answer why I'm fluent in English. And I get this question all the time. Ever since I was growing up, I've always received this question, why is your English so good? You look so Korean. And the answer
Mm-hmm.
to that answer to that is that I was actually born in Sydney, Australia.
Mm-hmm.
And, and then I was
Australia.
Yes, I was born in Australia, lived there till I was 7 years old, and then I moved to the States, Canada, China, and then finally in Korea as well. So I just have a very unique itinerary. I moved around here and there, and I think I've been exposed to that. I've had a lot of people that spoke English around me most of the time, so I'm more very comfortable with English, and not to mention I studied in the States, so I think that's why my English is good, and I speak English with my friends.
But
So
where do you live in Korea? I mean, where cities you are from in Korea?
I'm from the heart of the city, Seoul.
Seoul.
So
Mm-hmm. And your parents are living there in Seoul. That's right. Mm-hmm. But you are born in Australia. Is that right? What you
yeah,
mentioned earlier.
it's because my parents studied in Australia, and that's where they met in Sydney.
Mm-hmm. And then you traveled across to the U.S. No,
Yes,
and
because
studies there. Is that right? You are studying right now in U.S. What
right
year?
now I'm a senior. I'm a fourth year. I just have a semester left until I graduate, and
Wow! Congrats in advance. Maybe this summer, no, you're already done, no, with your
yeah,
studies. That's right.
I can finally feel like an adult after I graduate. So I'm excited to graduate, but I still have a semester left. And I've left out studying for a while, so I'm a bit worried about catching up.
But after this, you're going back to Korea after you graduate, or you have another plans to travel in another country and study more, or you're going to have your own business after this. Which
You
one?
know, I want to keep my options open. I don't want to say that I'm going to do this for sure, but I do have
Mhm.
an idea, and I just don't know where I'm going to be. Yeah,
So right now you don't have plans yet.
not yet.
Not yet.
In the
Okay.
Philippines, maybe in the States, maybe somewhere else, but wherever I am, you'll
I
probably hear.
actually, no, wherever you are, whatever plans that you are going to do, no, I think you are going to do the great job, no, because I think you are flexible enough to to be where you are, no, so that there's no problem with you, and you're, I think you're a jolly people as well, and loves to have lots of friends as well, no? Do you have a lot of friends in every country that you visit?
Yes, but I'm looking to have 91 friends in total.
Oh, wow.
91 delegates. So I'm so excited to have friends all across the world, more friends. I love
Okay,
it.
that was your plan, to have a selfie with other candidates, 91 in
Yes.
total.
Did you hear about that? Yes, my goal is to have 91 photos.
With them, no? And I know you can do that, no?
Yeah.
Maybe on the press presentation you can start up, no? Because that's the time, no? I think you have a different hotels, and you are divided in four groups. For that's what
Yeah,
for
depending
what
on our
uh,
continent.
that's what that's what I know, no? Because Lorraine told me that you are divided in four groups and stayed in a different hotel, no? Each group, no? And you can be together, no, with other groups when there is main activities just like the coronation night, press presentation, swimmer competition, which is happen in the province. I don't know with the talent, but whatever it is, no, I'm excited to see you, no, during the competition. Maybe I'll see you on November 14, no, at Okada. No? Or for those fans of Mina Suchoy, you can visit Okada on November 14th to have a photo with her. No? And
Yes.
I know there's a lot of fans wants photo with you. No? Aside from your goal for 91 candidates, no? I think the other fans goes to have a photo with you, of course. No? Anyway, before we end our program, because we still have 6 minutes left, no, I'll give you a chance to. I'll ask you a question first before I'll give you a chance to thank those people who helped you in this pageant.
Okay.
Um, if ever, no, you have a chance, no, to correct your mistake, no, on the past. Uh, would you ever, will you go back and correct it or no?
I would.
Which, okay, go ahead.
Yes. Immediately when you said if you were to ever go back to correct your mistakes, would you? And the answer to that, I would say no.
Okay, why?
Because I think mistakes make you a stronger person and you
I
can build
agree.
from it. Yeah, you can always be a better version of yourself, but you wouldn't know that unless you made that mistake, unless you know that you've done something wrong or you failed once. So
Mhm.
I would not correct any of my mistakes. I do sometimes think back and kind of, just cringe at them and I do get that's inevitable. I do cringe at them and get embarrassed, but at the same time, I look at myself right now and I'm pretty proud of who I am, and I'll be proud of the person who I become. And, it's important to embrace your failures as well. So I would not go back and correct any of them.
Okay, you answered it, no, faster, no, than I expected because some things, that's like I said, no, they take 5 minutes to answer, no, my question. I will throw another question with you.
Yes.
Name three person that you love
Mm,
most.
three person,
No, three
um,
person.
three
Co-
person, Mina Sue Choi,
Okay.
um, Daniel Hyungsuk Choi, and
Mm-hmm.
Maria Jihan Cha. They're my
Is that
five.
your father and mother? Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. No, and you also mentioned your name. Is that right?
Yes, I think it's very important to love yourself, and we always forget
Yes.
to do that. And
I love your answer. You're very right. No? That's what my friends told me. No, because some people, when we ask, no, name some three people that you love. No, they will mention her ex-boyfriend, her mom, or sometimes her best friend, and they didn't mention herself. No, that's
yeah,
why. Can you tell us so that some people will listen? Why it's important to mention yourself? I mean, to love yourself. Why?
I think because I'm a very emotional person. I love spreading love, but then I had that realization that you can't spread love unless you love yourself, unless you receive love. And the biggest source of love you can receive from is yourself. And that makes you a powerful person. And I think that's why. I think if you want to be more loving towards other people, if you want to be more kind to other people, then you have to be kind to yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to be strict on yourself, but love yourself.
And no one will help you. Just, just yourself. Is that right? Oh, in the times of troubles, I do know some people have friends, but definitely the best choice you can have is yourself. Is that right?
Yes, and I think that's one of the reasons why sometimes, I'm not always happy. We have those days when we feel a little bit down. I do this thing where I just look in the mirror and tell myself, "Nah, 괜찮아, you're okay." You're
Uh, Actually, no, I was no, I was thinking no that you will able to get your goal, no, to be an actress, no, someday, no, maybe after your college graduate. I think we
Yes.
do have some few months, no, I think 4 months, 5 months. That's right,
Yeah,
after
around
that,
5 months.
something like that, no. And and I do believe no that you will able to. or see you in the big screen as well, no? Someday. No? Like we said, no, I'll be your number one fans, no, including my friends. No, they love you much, eh. No? Actually, no, they saying hi. I hope they can meet you in the coronation night and also in press presentation, but it's limited, no, for media. That's why they were aiming to see you in a coronation night, no, on November 29 at Okada. Is that right? Do you know
Yeah.
the date already?
Yes, I do. My parents will be there. So
Okay. And anyway, we still do have, I think, 2 minutes. Can I ask another question again? It's
yes,
okay.
are they like fun questions like these? Because I love answering questions like these.
Anyway, no, it's about Miss Earth. No,
Yes.
I always ask for some queens. No, if ever they will make a movie about yourself, like just like you. No, if you're going to have a movie about yourself, what are the things they will learn about this movie after they watch it?
Ooh, can you repeat the question one
I
more
mean,
time?
I asked most of Miss Earth queens, no? Actually, I was thinking about question about Miss Earth, but I shift to a common question I asked, no? Some queens, no, in Miss Earth.
Mhm.
I always ask them if you're going to make a movie, if the producer will make a movie about yourself, what are the things they will learn from this movie after they watching it? I mean, the fans. What are the learnings or the I think the summary of the story they will able to learn from you from this movie? Go ahead, Mina.
You know, if there was a movie like that, I will watch it every single night before I go to sleep.
Wow.
But if someone were to finish watching the movie, at the beginning, they might feel like, what is she doing? She's all over the place. I don't understand. She seems confused. But by the end, people will learn that hard work pays off. People will learn that loving yourself is probably the greatest strength you can have, and sharing love is the greatest thing you can do. And I think it's really that it's about self love. It's about working hard, but working hard is part of self love. And I think
Mhm.
that's what the movie will be about. It's going to have a lot of laughter. I'm going to be crying a lot, but smiling a lot, and it's mixed emotions. So I think people will be able to relate to it a lot, but
Mhm.
ultimately feel motivated to work harder.
Mhm. But if ever no, you're not the actress yet, and the producer asks you which would you like to portray as yourself, whose Korean actor would you like to portray as Mina Suchoi?
If someone were to portray as Mina Suchoi, that's very difficult. I hope it's me, but that would be kind of boring. I lately I've been thinking IU is such a great actress. She's a great singer, and an artist, but she's also a great actress because she has a wide range of expressions and how she portrays emotions. So I feel like she would be suitable when she's playing a role called Mina
Mhm.
Suchoi.
My friend asked me, "Do you know how to sing?"
I know how
my
to
friend,
sing.
my friend asked me, "Do you know how to sing? Maybe you can apply also as a K-pop actress or something like that." Huh?
Unfortunately, I wasn't very blessed with good singing.
In
So
singing, no? But you can try. No, some people saying practice do more perfect. No, actually, that was it.
singing,
Is it still hard for you to do that?
I'm not too bad, but I'm not very good. I wasn't gifted, to be honest.
Maybe I'll just check. No, sometimes when there's an activity with start, I will ask you to sing no a song for us.
Oh, karaoke night.
Sorry, karaoke night. No, my tawag dito, my sound card just hang. No, that's why I muted. No, somehow. No, anyway. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much, Ma'am Mina Chu Choi. But before we do that, can you thanks those people who helped you in this project? Go ahead.
Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for your support and all the kind messages I receive from you guys mean so much to me. It makes me want to work harder every time I look at them, and I'm very grateful. Salamat
Wa-
po.
Salamat po. No, and then we're very, eager, no, to see you, no, and too soon, no. I hope you will go here early, but you already had a flight on November 12th.
I know I wish to go sooner, but I haven't been packing yet.
Anyway, thank you very much again, Mina Suchoy, and I hope some fans enjoy our interview and definitely, still, promote you, as new Miss Earth, 2022. I'm bagging that also, no, that you can be crowned, no, as Miss Earth. No? Sometimes, no, so that would be definitely a good change for us, no, to see a Korea crowned as new Miss Earth 2022. No? Anyway, thank you very much, Mina, and to all who watch us today. Thank you very much. And I hope, no, supportahan niyo po si Mina. Mina, what is your social media account? Go ahead.
Oh, it's Mina Suchoy just on Facebook, but on Instagram it's Mina Dory 222.
Okay, go ahead.
I made that in middle school, but yes, because I like finding Nemo so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Mina, and thank you very much, everyone. Susunod na po yung programang SOS ni kasamang Johnny Gomez. At abangan nyo ulit kami bukas sa ganap na alas 2, alas 3 ng hapon. Dito lang sa DZRJ 10 AM, ang Radyo Bandido TV. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. And good afternoon and have a good day. And keep safe, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Mina. Keep safe.